back with some questions and answers. I have a question from Chris. He's doing his first cycle, about 10 weeks of test-E. He wants to know how long to run a PCT. This is a big question, PCTs or post-cycle therapies. He wants to know if Clomid will work by itself. I'd say yeah, for the most part it will. I've always run the safe side with HCG along with Clomid. You can run them together side by side, or you can run them one in front, one in the back. I prefer to do the HCG first for about 2 weeks, every third day, and then do Clomid every day for about 2 weeks based on any cycle you might have. Wait 2 weeks after your last shot to start that. That's usually the general rule, depending on how big the cycle is and what you're taking, things like that. These esters have to clear your system to start the HCG cycle as well. So that's actually a pretty good question. I get that question all the time. Tons and tons of questions about that. Another question I have is the MK677 with the ketogenic diet. And Alex asked, is it possible to run an effective MK677 GH segregod while on a ketogenic diet, or is that dangerous? I wouldn't say it's really dangerous, Alex, but you have to understand something. So if you're doing a ketogenic diet, you're going to drop your insulin levels down really low. Growth hormone drops insulin low as well. So be careful with your blood sugars. You can always buy a little test kit at CVS where you just prick your finger, test the blood sugar. It takes 3 seconds to test it. You squeeze a little bit of blood. It's not going to hurt you. I think, personally for me, I've always done that because my sugars will drop on a ketogenic diet pretty low. I've been known to go down around the 55 mark. That's pretty low. I start sweating. I don't get the jitter so much, but it's just a zone where I don't think is really safe if you're not diabetic. So I would be careful of that. Maybe carry some, also at CVS, wherever, Walgreens, you could buy a little bottle, a little cylinder of wafers. They're glucose wafers. They're great for times when you have low blood sugar, or if you're working out and you're dying and your head, you're just mentally focus is going away, you're getting really fatigued, you're sweating, you're starting to shake, and you're getting hungry. It's only like 4.5 grams of glucose, but that's enough to boost the system back up again and get some insulin rolling and get your body kind of like a little happy tablet. So you take it once, you're like, ooh, wow, that tastes good, because it's straight sugar. So 4 or 5 grams not going to pull you out of ketosis. It can't. I take that back. It can, but it's highly unlikely. You're not going to be in full ketosis anyway. Another question is, Richard says he's been taking Ostrine, and he wants to take it on days from, he wants to know, should I take it on the days while I work out or days when I don't work out? So I would say with Ostrine, because of the half-life, keep it going every day. With like most SARMs, you're going to have a short half-life. Take one in the morning, one in the afternoon, you should be fine. Or take one in the morning, that should work as well too. But on your off days, please just continue your Ostrine. You can do that as well, not a big deal. Brandon asked, what is the best stack of products for cutting? Let me see. He's referring to SARMs. I would say the best cutting stack would be Code Red or ECA Fire. S4 seems to be working really well for me. I actually like the product a lot. I've only taken one per day so far. I'm just worried about my knee joints, things like that. So if you're older populations, 40 and up, be careful of the S4. You can get some dryness in the joints, but it works like a Winstrol. I would say YK11, S4, Code Red, and probably ECA Fire. I don't think I would take the ECA Fire and Code Red together. I would stack them back to back. So one for 2 weeks, switch to another one for 2 weeks, and go back and forth. Don't let your body get too used to the same compounds. S4 typically 1-2 a day. I've heard people go up to 4 or 5. I don't think that's necessary. You'll run into some eyesight issues. I don't think that's worth the side effects. No extra benefit to that. But some people reported they've been taking 2-3 a day, even 4 a day, and they're seeing tremendous strength results. And they feel really, really good, and they're burning a lot of fat. So that would be the guess for that one. And let's see, ECA Fire. Got some more questions here. Let's go for one more question. Is it safe to take them all together? Okay, so here's a good stack. We have Cardarine too. Cardarine and Cardarine SR9009, I think it is. I may have got that wrong. I got a blank on that one. But Cardarine works very, very good for fat burning because it makes you work harder And if you're working harder and you're pushing more oxygen through those cells when you're doing your cardio workouts, you're going to have to find a little bit higher of oxygen. You're going to burn more fat. So I know when I take it, do the stairs, I just, I'm going and going, and it's not that hard to do. Even if I'm a little bit sore in the legs, it works great. Let's see. Safe stack to take them all together. Code Red, Asta, LGD, and Cardarine. Sounds like a pretty good stack. I've even used some LGD for a cutting stack too. I didn't use it for a cutting compound, but I used it to keep some of my strength and my size for the first 2 to 4 weeks. Worked pretty well. I got up to about 3 a day. Seemed to work just fine for me. Code Red, I cannot take Code Red, but I know a lot of people that I refer that take Code Red really love the product a lot. That's all the time I have for today. Stay tuned. I'm going to try to get to you guys at least every couple days, 3-4 days a week, maybe 2 a day. Stay tuned to our channel. Please subscribe. Also, check us out at Enhanced Coaching on Facebook, Enhanced Coaching at Instagram. And make sure you go to Instagram and look for our SARM's cut, a 90-day SARM cutting stack for just $47. It's on sale right now. It's a great stack. I'll coach you along for 90 days. You'll have access to me through email. We'll maybe correspond through the phone if we have to a couple times here and there. It's a whole stack of what to take for the cutting, how many carbs, protein, fats, all your macros. It's all stacked in a 32-page ebook. It's really a great article to read. It's very simple and easy. And I think that's it for right now. Coach Ken signing off. Until next time, stay swole and swole.